In this lesson, we have some more graphing, and we also have some more interpreting, which was a difficult concept because you have to remember that it wants you to explain using a sentence and labels. So here we go. The amount P in dollars that you earn by working H hours is represented by the equation P equals 9H. We have to graph the equation and interpret the slope. So in order to graph, we'll make a chart, and instead of X and Y, I'm going to use P and H. So I work for a certain number of hours. The equation is P equals 9H, and then I will get a certain amount of money, which in this case is P. So instead of X and Y, I'm using the letters that were in the story just because it would make more sense for the equation. So if I work 0 hours, P equals 9 times 0, so I would make $0. So I will eventually graph the point 0, 0. If I work 1 hour, P equals 9 times 1, so that would be 9, so I will plot the point 1, 9. If I work for 2 hours, P equals 9 times 2, which is 18, so I'll plot the point 2, 18. I can't plot negative hours, which is why they gave me a grid that only includes the positive values. So let's plot the points. 0, 0. I'm going to estimate where 1, 9 is. That's just a smidge below the 10. And 2, 18 is about here. So grab your favorite straight edge, make a line going right through the points. Please try and be straight and accurate. And let's write the equation on it. P equals 9H. The last thing that we have to do is interpret the slope. So that's right here. So remember, interpret means to explain using a sentence and labels. So if you look at the picture, it was up 9, right 1. Typically, I say don't use numbers that are in the middle of a line, but I know what this point is right here. I know it's 9. So I went 9 up, 1 to the right. So the slope is 9 over 1. That means the Y value stood for the dollars. So that means $9 working for 1 hour. You could say working per hour or working each hour, however you want to say it, but you need a sentence with the labels stating what the slope represents. In the next example, we don't have an equation in order to make a table with, but what we do have is this information that it's proportional. And proportional means that the graph goes through the point 0, 0. So I have 0, 0 as a point, and $20 4 hours is also a point. That's going to be the point 4, comma 20, because the X value in this story stands for hours, and the Y value stands for dollars. So I can plot the point 0, 0, and I can also plot the point 4, 20, and now I have enough to make the line. Obviously, the more points you have, the more accurate your line is, but 2 is all you really need, and that was terrible because it didn't connect, or it's wiggly. So I'm going to try that one more time because I would love to use a straight edge, but since I'm on the computer, it's not very straight. Let me try one more time to get more accurate. That's a little better. And since I don't have an equation, I can't write the line, but I can graph it, which I did, so check. Interpret the slope. Well, the slope is up 20, right 4. So 20 over 4 means $20 every 4 hours. If you wanted to, you could reduce that to 5 over 1, which would be really a better way of writing the slope. 5 over 1 means $5 per hour. That's probably a better way to write it, but $20 every 4 hours is fine. Last one, letter C. How much does it cost to rent the bicycle for 6 hours? So you have to find where your graph is intersecting at 6 hours. So 6 hours is right here, and the graph hits it right here. So that's the point 6 what? What is the y value that matches? This is the point 630. So that 30 represents the answer. It's $30 at 6 hours. And if you still need more help with this lesson, you can come see me for extra help. You can go to the online textbook and watch some lesson tutorials. Or you can go back and re-watch the 4.3 original video. But if you still need help with this lesson, or you want more practice on these because there were only 2 questions on this review sheet, then I would encourage you to get that help somewhere.